I'm Sarah, and I use she and they pronouns. And I am the founder of Slow Integration Coaching. And as a somatic coach, I work with people to essentially move out of our heads and into our full experience, in our bodies. And that doesn't mean that we're not including, our head and our thoughts, because that's really important. But in somatic coaching, it really is about supporting people and really being able to connect to a fuller experience of ourselves, right? So the word soma is a Greek word that means the living organism in its wholeness. So that's a mouthful. Essentially, somatics is about mind, body, spirit. It's not just about operating, it's about operating from our heads, right? Which we're so used to doing. We're so used to thinking about things and intellectualizing things. And in the context of the workplace and society, it's like go, go, go all the time. Feelings, we don't have time for those, right? Even though there's all these conversations lately about wellness and well-being and mental health and emotional health, right? We're still so stuck and used to still just operating again from head up, right? Thinking through things, solving problems, through an intellectual way. And so in somatics, we're really inviting in us, people, yourselves, myself, it's a practice ongoing to feel our emotions, to sense sense things, sense what's happening in the environment, to pick up on what's happening in somebody else's body and their nervous system, what's happening in our nervous system, right? So in the workplace, again, we're constantly dealing with leadership challenges. We're navigating conflict, boundaries with ourselves, with others, with projects, with timelines and deadlines, and again, these like really important needs that each and every one of us have around well-being and work-life balance. Yeah. So instead of this go, 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 right? It's like, how do we really start to get curious and invite in this slowing down, right? It's not to not reach those goals. It's so that we can reach those goals, with more power, with more alignment, with more integrity, to what's important to us, our team, each other. So essentially, again, in somatics, like I said already, we're moving out of our head only as the only primary way that we're really operating, and we're accessing all of this wisdom, all of this knowledge that is happening all the time. We're getting cues and messages all the time from our bodies, right? What are we feeling? What are we noticing in certain situations when we're wanting to raise our prices or have a difficult conversation? What happens, right, in our body? How do we support whatever those feelings of fear or anxiousness, might be? So, yeah, hopefully that helps provide some context. And yeah, I just want to end on saying that, like we're hurting, so many of us are hurting. I had a wonderful conversation with a friend, a colleague, an HR consultant who shared that she shared that we're hemorrhaging from our heads and hearts, like we are bleeding out, and this is showing up in the workplace in ways, in new ways and in old ways, and in how people are communicating and able to take time for themselves, just so many things. And I shared with her, I feel like there's just this broken spiritedness, our spirits are broken. That might resonate with you, that might not, but for me, it's like we've been through this pandemic, we've been through so many changes in the last few years, right? There's been so many collective movements for change, and there's not been a ton of collective healing and acknowledging all of the struggles, all of the losses, all of the deaths, all of the pain, all of the grief that we're holding. And you know, somatics and somatic coaching is a way that can be helpful. It can really help us to, again, just to slow down, to tap into the wisdom that we have within, and to really bring that on board, and to still, reach our goals, right? But to be able to do that in a way that is sustainable, that is, life-giving, that is helping people's needs be met. And so I think I'll leave it there. And I just, I send so much love and patience and just like appreciation for you watching this video. And it's an ongoing journey. It's an ongoing work. We're all doing our very best. And, if you want to talk more about somatic coaching, what that could look like for you, for your team, and what a group, any questions you have about a somatic practice group, right? I am one of many somatic coaches out there, just committed to supporting each and every one of us and being able to be resourced and navigate, all of the challenges and hardships, right, that exist around us, and to be able to have more ease and settledness, right, and in our own systems, bodies and nervous systems, and supporting others in our teams and having that as well. So sending you love, and I hope that we can connect